Well, hello and welcome to a new video. Today we are doing one of our reviewing the reviews video where I go online and I check other people's opinions on a product in particular and see if I agree or not and try to find different point of views. Today we are doing a Simple Beauty brow gel. I mentioned it in my last video, my tops and flops for the month of August. This was in my tops, but at the same time I did talk about the fact that it was a bit tricky to work with. It's definitely not something that I think everyone would get along with. So I thought, you know what, it might be fun to check out some reviews online and see, because I feel like this is going to be a very polarizing product where some people are going to be like, amazing, this is like glue for your brows, they don't move, and other people are going to talk about the fact that it's difficult to work with and that if not handled properly, it can look a bit crunchy. So the last few times that I did these kinds of videos, I was checking out reviews for products that I am not loving and that I feel like I'm on the outside and that I'm the only one not enjoying that product. Here, like I said, it's a bit different and I'm gonna see what other people think about a product that I actually enjoy. Okay, so the first link we have here is actually from the Simple Beauty website. Just out of curiosity, I like to know what they say about how to use the product. And here it says, comb through the brows using the applicator, press the brow hairs to the skin to set. I wish they were giving more directions because I feel like you cannot go with this brush alone. Like you need another clean brush to make sure you work the product within the brows, and I feel like they should warn you to clean your brows beforehand. And yeah, if you want to avoid any mess, I have said that yesterday, just do it before you do your foundation. I feel like someone going in with this after working on their complexion, simply like brushing with only this applicator, chances are they're not going to enjoy the process. So there are 5 reviews on the website. So there's 2 5-star reviews, 2 3-star reviews, and 1 1-star review. One person says it's glue, it works, it does what it says. That is true. Someone says, budget laminated brows. Just be careful not to apply too much product. Maybe have a clean spoolie to hand to comb any excess out, and you have the most perfect brows all day. This stuff does not budge. On that note, also be careful to make sure you get it all off at the end of the day to prevent product buildup. If you are looking for a clear brow gel that holds, I can't recommend this enough. Side note, I prefer not to add color to my brows, so can't comment on how this gel would work mixed in with other products. So that's a good thing to mention here. I don't think I have mentioned it. After I use this, I use typically a brow pen. So today I use the Anastasia, any brow pen would work. So basically it's ink, you know, it's an ink liner basically for your brows. I have mentioned it before in my video where I talk about how I do my brows with an actual hair gel, and I'm using the same method with this because it is pretty similar in the sense that it really like sticks to your brows very, very strongly, and because of it I feel like using a normal eyebrow pencil is going to be tricky because you're not going to be able to really go and stroke your skin without disrupting your brows, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's definitely a nice add-on in this comment to be like, hey, just so you know, I'm not using any color. I am, but like I said, I would prefer a pen and not an actual pencil. Someone says it's a good product and does hold the brows in place. However, the product is hard to get off and can go bitty when applying. I don't think it's hard to get off. I mean, I never noticed that after I remove my makeup at the end of the day, I still have some brow products in. I'm trying to think, but yeah, I've never really had that issue. I am using a waterproof makeup remover on my eyes, and typically I do my brows kind of at the same time, so that's the first step. I then go in with a balm that transforms into an oil, and then I go in with a cleanser. So I mean, if the gel was still in my brows, like that would be some very, very powerful gel. Maybe if you're just removing your makeup with a simple makeup wipe, which I cannot recommend, then maybe you would have some leftovers, but I've never had that issue. Good product does what it says on the label, but far too sticky and glue-like for product to sit on top. Yes, I believe that person probably tried to go in with an eyebrow pencil on top of that gel and they probably struggled. Like I said, if you want to use a brow pencil and really have strong brows colored all the way in, don't use that gel. It's not gonna work. You're not gonna get the right effect. This is more if you want to fill in but keep a natural look to your brows. So yeah, definitely if you want to use anything other than an eyebrow pen, skip it. And then the last person says, disappointing. Had high hopes for this product, but very disappointed. Product is tricky to use, sticky, and left brows feeling rock hard and tight on brow. When color is applied, it clumps up, makes the brow color patchy, and looks terrible. The gel is very hard to remove. All in all, a hard product, which I'll never use. Again, the removing process, I cannot really speak on it. It does leave your brows feel a bit hard. You definitely feel that you have brows, if that sentence makes any sense. It's not something that's weightless and that you don't even remember you have something in your brows. You do remember. You can feel them, you know? So, it is a little tight. I can understand how some people might be bothered by it. I personally, I don't care as long as my brows don't move. Like, I don't care if I feel like they're a little sticky. To be fair though, like when I touch them, yes, you can feel like it's a little sticky, but not so sticky then stuff is just gonna stick to it, you know what I mean? So I understand what that person is saying. I just, I want my brows to stay in place so much that I decide to look past the stickiness. Okay, I must say I'm finding it a little bit hard to get links with reviews. There's an article here on Beauty Bay, 6 reasons why you need Sample Beauties Ultra Hold Brow Gel. And this is dated from the 4th of March, 2021. Okay, the first reason is it gives a laminated brow effect. This formula has been specifically created with a fluffy brow in mind, but it's just as great for sealing any look in place. I don't fully agree with this. I think that, like I said, yes, indeed, it is good if you want a laminated brow effect and if you're willing to not put anything else in your brows or just use a brow pen. When they say that it's great for sealing any look in place, that's where I have to disagree a little bit, because I feel like if you filled in your brows with a pencil or a pomade, whatever that may be, and then you go in with this product, you're gonna mess everything up. So I don't think it's the kind of brow product that you can use pretty much anywhere you would like. This is to be used in a very specific manner and no other one. You know what I mean? And so if you don't do laminated brows ever, if you don't need that much of a stronghold and you just want to fill in your brows with your pencil and then add a little bit of a gel, this product is not for you. You know, this is not for everyone. You know what I mean? The second reason is it has a strong hold. The formula is like actual glue for your eyebrows, keeping the hairs stood up and in place from morning until night without any budging. That is true. I mean, I cannot say anything about it other than, yes, it is like glue. And as great as it is, like I've said before, it might also be a reason why some people would not like it. Third reason, a clear formula. The clear finish means that it can be worn alone or over top of your favorite brow pomades, powders, and pencils for a strong brow finish that suits you perfectly. Could not agree less. I mean, yeah, it is true that the formula becomes clear once you've worked it in the brows. It's not a tinted brow gel, which I typically don't like. I honestly don't believe that you can put this over your pomade or your powder or your regular pencil. I don't see how that might work without just rubbing product everywhere. Or then you just do a little swipe and you don't touch it, but then it stays white. You know, it doesn't really become clear. So I don't know. I must say I'm not really agreeing with. Reason number 4, no flaking. Opting for stronghold can sometimes result in some telltale gel residue on our brow hairs. Luckily for us, the Sample Beauty formula keeps the hairs in place and it doesn't flake. It doesn't flake. However, like I said again before, make sure your brows are clean. Otherwise, everything is going to be very much more visible. I wouldn't say that it leaves no residue. I would say that you need to be careful to make sure you have no visible residue with this gel. Reason number 5, it's easy to use. Spoiler alert, it's not. Featuring a built-in spoolie, you simply comb through the brows and let the gel do its thing. No, you don't. No, you don't. Can you do that? I don't think so. For that ultra fluffy brow lamination effect, simply push the brow hairs onto the skin with your fingertips to set in place. Like I said, I don't mind it not being the most user-friendly because indeed the hold of this gel is incredible, but it does require some practice. I cannot see anyone using this for the first time and getting the hang of it and being like, oh yeah, this is great. No, I really don't think so. So for them to say that it's easy to use, you just comb through the brows with this little spoolie, no, you don't, because you're gonna have way too much product on. And the last reason is that it's affordable. I cannot disagree with that either. I didn't pay the full price on this stuff because it was actually in a Beauty Bay box that I got with a bunch of different items in, and this is one of the reasons why I was so excited to get that box, because this on its own, I don't think I would have ever purchased, and I'm actually so glad that I have it. But yeah, I do know that this is quite inexpensive. I believe everything from Sample Beauty is quite affordable, so I mean, if you think you can master it, it's definitely a steal. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't really seem to find a lot of reviews nor articles about this brow gel. I went back on Beauty Bay, on Beauty Bay's website, and I can't even find it. Maybe it doesn't exist anymore. I don't know. I'm gonna have to check on my Beauty Bay app, but it's, you know, in my phone, and my phone is filming me right now. But yeah, that will be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. You can also subscribe to my channel because it's free, so why wouldn't you? And I will see you guys next time. Bye.